Hi, my name is Jo and I work in our youth employment and education programs at the Brotherhood of St Laurence. When I ask young people what they want to achieve out of our programs, they generally say that they want to get a good job. They're keen to build their skills, they're keen to build their work experience, and they're keen to get economic stability. Most have had some kind of interaction with the job industry, so they've looked for jobs online, they've tried to find themselves some work, but they've really struggled. And I think we know, working as practitioners in this space, that young people need targeted assistance to get their foot in the right door. We know that employers are looking for young people to meet 3 specific criterion. The first one is that you need to have the right level of qualifications. This used to be Year 10, it now tends to be Year 12. The second one is that you need some kind of work experience on your resume, paid or unpaid, it doesn't really matter. And the final one is that you have the right level of maturity and commitment for the job. Most young people spend a lot of their energy trying to navigate the online job system. So they spend a lot of time on job seeker platforms, sending their resume off to arbitrary jobs, waiting to hear back, tweaking that resume so that it fits the outcomes that they think they need to meet in that application, and really not hearing a lot back, which is very dangerous because we know that young people feel disempowered the longer they're out of the labour market, and they can definitely swing into cycles of unemployment if they don't get in quickly. One of the most important criterion for young people to meet in their job applications is work experience. So we know that if they have managed to get the right level of qualifications, the next big ticket item for employers is making sure that that young person has had some kind of interaction with the employment market. However, work experience, either paid or unpaid, is usually generated by personal networks. So if you've experienced any kind of disadvantage in your life, it's very difficult to generate that work experience. Normally it's generated through mum or dad's colleagues, so maybe someone they know, a friend of the family. If they work at a management level, that's fantastic. They can get your foot in the door. If you're still at school, a guidance counsellor might be able to help you. But if you don't have any of those networks, if you've left school early, it's very difficult to get your foot in the door. I began working with Beck when she was 17. She had no personal networks. She'd luckily completed her Year 12 studies and had a dream of being a pastry chef. She tried looking around for jobs as a pastry chef but couldn't find anything on the online platforms. So we looked at the specific training to help her to reach her dream. We looked at taster courses and we looked at volunteer opportunities, and what we settled on was a cake decorating course at a local community centre and looking into a Certificate 3 in patisserie. We also looked at some work experience at a local baker where Beck got to spend some time with bakers and chefs learning what they learn on the ground. So by the time we'd done all of that, Beck's resume, which before was empty and just had a Year 12 completion, then had her experience on the ground in a bakery, it had her trained experience in cake decorating, and it had her industry conversations with a trainer at the TAFE where she wanted to undertake her training. So I think the lesson for us around those kinds of circumstances are that young people don't know how to navigate this system on their own. It's very complex, and even us as trained professionals need specific training to learn how to navigate the job industry, networks and employment sector. And so with people like Beck, we need to give them the opportunity to fill up their resume and to reach their dream.